It has like literally never stopped raining for the past 3 months here in Newcastle upon Tyne. So a little break in the weather this morning is actually really, really welcome. Although it is still wet on the roads, it just seems like all of a sudden all of the car events have just sprung into action, and now I've got like a ton of car shows to go to and car events to go to. So this morning there's like a cars and coffee down at Porsche Centre Teesside, and it's one of those mornings where like you go and you kick tyres and all that, but they're going to put the car up on the ramps. So the Porsche technicians are going to actually check over this car with a fine tooth comb, looking for any faults, problems, issues or anything like that. And it is a day that could end up costing me a lot of money, but that's not a bad thing because it means that the car is going to be kept in good condition, and the upkeep and the maintenance of the car is going to be sort of continued and carried through. We're forecast for rain today, and honestly this is the first time I've been out in the rain in these white wheels, and my OCD is going through the roof a little bit, even though they are covered in G-Technic wheel armour. I've smothered the wheels, so hopefully it'll do the job and it'll keep them clean. Now the sports exhaust on this thing is so nice. I mean, it's not batshit crazy, but it is so nice. What? Oh. And the radio in this car is really quite poor, but that doesn't even matter because when you've got that flat 6 sound behind you, it just sounds, it's just such a nice melody and a nice tune. My first little checkpoint, I've done about 5 miles. I need to check how those wheels are getting on. Holy shit. Look at the state of those wheels already. It's no surprise really, but I mean, from afar they probably don't look that bad. Look at this, 1989 just arrived. Look at this. Look at this 80s stud.
I've not got my racing
I'm
gloves on.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the car.
I've not got the racing gloves on because I'm super cold, because I missed the heated steering wheel of the Tesla.
Now the plan was to actually put some cameras on these cars. However, the wet weather has put an end to that, unfortunately. It's weird seeing your car driven by somebody else. Into the workshop she goes. Those tyres are brand new tyres then as well, so they should be.
Good thing about the 981s is that you never really have any nothing.
No, I know. When you, I mean 997 is, you know what they're like.
Exhauster.
Well, that's one thing I was gonna ask you about, and it's like the when I press the exhaust button, the sports exhaust doesn't come on. But when I press the sport button, it does come on.
So one will be like one side, I think, and one might be both.
Right.
I think this one's seasoned.
Right.
So like,
is there anything I can do?
We can probably put something like this. We can maybe spray it, but I can't guarantee it's going to last.
Right, aye. Might work in the short term.
Yeah.
Aye. Because you can hear as well, like something not quite right when you turn the engine off. Aye. Still sounds a bit iffy, but it looks freer than it was.
Feels freer.
Yeah. Champion.
It's a bit coolant.
Is that coolant?
Yeah. Oh, well, I told you I'll start here next week.
Oh.
Yeah. No, he's like, hey, tell you what, it's not bad for 10 years old. And then there's me going, is that cool? And you're going, oh, aye.
Shit, never saw that.
There's just a little seal in there.
Just a little seal, man. It's a £10 seal.
A lip on the disc.
Yeah.
You can see it on the inside, like.
Aye.
But you've got what 5mm pad left.
Right.
On this glove side, so if I would be just get used on your pads.
Aye. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at these two GT4s.
No.
This is not scrap heap challenge, mate.
Piss off, dickhead. Go clean your wheels.
I've got OCD on them wheels, man. Good luck then.
No, I've got a bit of oil I need to clean off. It's wet itself.
Where's the snail?
There. It's off a truck. Literally.
Literally a truck turbo.
Yeah, HX35.
Tasty. Alrighty then, nice little morning at Porsche Centre. If you can't hear me very well, then I do apologise, because the microphone that I was previously using, the battery has died on, so I'm relying on the microphone inbuilt into the camera. I'm using the GoPro 8 here. Good, successful morning actually. This little Cayman here, 10 years old, and it's doing really well. There are maybe 2 or 3 things which it's picked up. The brake discs, little bit of a lip on the front brake discs, so they will probably need changing soon. I'll monitor those. A little bit of a coolant leak as well. To be honest with you, I've never saw any drops of coolant anytime I park the car, so I'm not massively worried about it, but I am aware that it's there now. And the other thing was something that I already knew about. One of the butterfly valves is a little bit sticky, and what's happening is when I'm pressing the sports exhaust button, you're not getting the full sports exhaust. To get the full sports exhaust, I have to press the sport button. Now the technicians seem to think that if you press the sport button, it activates both sides. If you press the exhaust button, it only activates one side. I don't know. Oh, nice old Rolls Royce there. I don't know the true extent of that, but that's what he seemed to think in any case. Porsche Centre Teesside making fantastically good latte. So all in all, good morning was had by all. Guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it, and it would really help the channel. This video is done.